This is a real quick video on showing you how to access and complete the Desmos activities. There are several of these in this module. So all you have to do is click on the link to the activity. This one's multiplying integers. And then for the purposes of this module, all you have to do is click on Student Preview. And then if you would like, you can maximize your screen. So you click up here where it says full screen. And now for this activity, you're going to be doing some things to model multiplying integers. This first slide is just an information slide, so you don't really have to do anything except read the directions. And when you're ready, you move to the next screen. And the next screen, the next button is in the top right corner. So if I click on that, so I'm going to model 3 groups of 8. So first I have to create the size of the group. And there's a slider here, and I'm just going to slide this to 8. And you can see on the number line it expanded. And then I'm going to drag the black dot to make 3 groups. So I have 1 group, I'm going to drag it to 2 groups and 3 groups. And that's all I have to do on this slide. So I'm going to click Next. And this one, I have to describe both the size of the group and the amount of groups in the image. So this is a text box. So all you do is you click down here and you can type. So this looks like 3 groups of, looks like 5. And so the amount is 15. And then the multiplication expression would be 3 times 15. Now, when I'm done, I'm going to click Share with Class. And if this was an assigned activity for my classroom, students would see other responses here, and they might want to go back and edit their response. Since we're doing these independently, you're not going to see anything there. So then I'm finished with that. So I'm going to click Next. And now this is another information screen. So I'm just going to read it and then move to the next screen. And so now we're going to create 4 groups of -7. So my group size, I'm going to slide to -7 and then drag my black dot again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I'm finished, I'm going to click Next. So again, this is another text box. You just type in what you see. I see 5 groups of -6. And there are -30. And the expression would be 5 times -30. And then I can hit Share with Class. I'm not going to see anything, so I can just click Next. Now, this next part is a card sort. And the card sorts on Desmos, all you do is you pick something up and you drag it and you put it on top. So let's say I see 3 groups of -4, and this also represents that. So I'm going to drag it and see how it's highlighted. When I put it together, they join together. So I also know that 3 groups of -4 is -12, so I can drop that in there too, and I can flip the order around if I want to. It doesn't really matter. And then I also need an image. So I'm thinking this represents 3 groups of -4 also. And you can do these in whatever order. I've got 3 groups of -8, so that goes there. There's 3 groups of -8, and there's 24. And then 5 groups of 4, which is 20, and here's the number line. And then when you're finished with that, I do have 3 groups. You just click Next again. So then continue. This one, you're going to take the opposite. So you just take and slide that switch back and forth to take the opposite. And then you move on through these screens, taking the opposite and typing in some information. And again, you're going to move your group size, and you're going to do -3. So we have 3 groups, and then we take the opposite, just like that. And again, you're seeing what the students would see as they do this. So you can see if you like this activity. And there's another card sort. I'm not going to do all of these pages. This last slide, I know it's the last slide here, but you just type in the text box. So this would be 8 groups of -4. And then your simplified product would be -32. And you would continue and type those in. And when you're finished, you can just click this back to minimize it here, and then click the X, and you're finished with that activity, and you can click back onto the this page. So thank you. And if you want some more information about how to actually use Desmos, copy activities, assign them to your classrooms, we'll have some more information somewhere in the module for you. Thank you.